So I've posted links for both the methods that I'll be displaying tonight. This is kind of where it all begins. This link is Shiny Hunter Club, and this is pretty much the most useful tool that you can have if you're trying to go for specific Shiny Alpha Pokemon. This right here pulls down the drop down and shows, I guess you can't see it because my cam's in the way, but in the menu on the left, it'll say available MMO Pokemon. This is the list of all of the Pokemon that can spawn in massive mass outbreaks. Now, if it says yes next to its name, that essentially just means that that Pokemon will work with this method. It means that the Pokemon will attack you, and that's what we're looking for, because the way that we essentially are going to be checking the additional spawns or the secondary spawns is by multi-battling Pokemon and doing different combinations of battles with those Pokemon. This method has already been covered by Austin John, but his video kind of showcased a Google spreadsheet. It showcased a document that I've seen a lot of people shy away from. I'm hoping that by me showing you the resources that are available to use this method, that it makes it a little bit more digestible and easy to use. So we can see all the different Pokemon here, and if you just click this little toggle in the middle, it actually shows you all the Pokemon that are able to be used via this method. Dartrix is one of them. Really looking forward to trying to find a spawn of Dartrix and use that. Duat's there as well, as is Quilava. You have a bunch of different types of spawns. All of these Pokemon will attack you, or if they are one of those in-between Pokemon, the way that you would do it is actually using sticky globs, and I'll try to showcase that tonight if we can find a spawn. But this is where it begins, at least. This gives you an idea of what is possible or what Pokemon are possible. These are the Pokemon that you're going to want to look out for. We go back up to the top of this screen, and we go to MMO Permutations. This is the method in and of itself. This is what Austin John was talking about with his spreadsheet in terms of your first wave, either being 8 Pokemon, 9 Pokemon, or 10 Pokemon, and then the permutations themselves. So you can see you want to count your outbreak. You want to go to a spawn, clear out the map if you can in a massive outbreak, find an alpha spawn in the second wave, go back, reset the game, save right before it, catch everything and count how many are in that first wave. Because if you click on 9, it goes from 25 different permutations to 49. And if we click on 10, it goes way up to 94. That's a lot more than what Austin John had showed in the original video that he posted. I think he only had shown like 19 for the first. I had used kind of some of the advanced methods that were shown in his spreadsheet and got an Alpha Alakazam out of it. This method has worked for me pretty fantastically so far. Again, I'll be showcasing it in a bit with gameplay. So as you're going, the first order or the first permutation is just to catch everything. That's your first check, right? You check it, you mark it off, and you just go down this list. So this shows the KO 2 Pokemon. You KO 2 in the first. If 3 Pokemon show up, just KO those 2 and run away. Catch the rest. So on and so forth. 3, 4 in that first group. You have to get all of the Pokemon in that first wave, knock them all out, catch the rest. And then you just click down this list. Now when you get to these ones that have different colors, you're going to want to KO 2. Again, if you get more Pokemon in that first battle group, do not KO anymore, just run away. Then do another group of 2 battles, or 2 KOs. Catch the rest. Then you can see as it gets down here, you catch first, then KO. Pretty self-explanatory, C is catch. If it's easier for you, you can also hit change to words. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Some people, maybe reading it's a better way to go. I like the visual form. But you can see if we hit like 9, there's a lot more combinations and permutations just because there's more spawns. So we can see this is KO2, and then there's a third section of KO2 as well. All of these will cause that second spawn to show unique Pokemon. It'll show 6 completely different, 7 completely different alpha Pokemon that all have the possibility to be shiny. Now all of your shiny rates, like your charm, your dex entry, perfect dex if you have it, all of those will apply and give you better odds. So this is so much better than trying to hunt like a static spawn or like one of the spawns on the map. It gives you way more spawn likelihood of you getting the shiny, and all of these permutations give you a pretty high chance of finding an alpha shiny pretty quickly. So let's cut into the gameplay, because I have something that I think you guys would be pretty stoked to see. So I already did a little bit of work. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing this off stream, wanted to see if I could get one really quick, and it just so happened that I did. But I'll kind of showcase to you how the method works. Before we dive into it, as you can already see. Now, I've already caught all of the floatzel, all of the weasel that are in this spawn. So there's, I believe, 9 weasel and 7 alpha floatzel that are here. So I already know that this is the base that I'm going to be working with. This is what I'm going to be using for the permutation spawns. And I've already saved my game right in front of it. So I've already done like the first stages of it. You can see the weasel are here. They're all here, right? So I've already gone through and done all of the catches. It wasn't shiny in the second wave. I'll kind of show you how to do the, let's do the 2 weasel first. So we're getting into a battle with multiples of them. In this one, I do have 3. I'm gonna KO 2. And then catch the rest. It's okay if you leave that last one there. He does not need to be, nothing has to be done to him specifically other than catching him afterwards. So, second weasel going down. And this is the third. We're gonna leave him and run away. So now that I've done my 2, that's all I needed to do for my second permutation. Now I'm gonna catch the rest and see what spawns. Now again, if you have like a Pokemon that's semi-aggressive, you can hit them with sticky globs. They will stay in place, and then you throw your Pokemon down and it will battle them. That's how I got Silcoon. So we're catching the rest. New horde is forming. And I know I've got a few alpha floatzel spawns in there, so I'm going to catch a few of these guys and get them to spawn in. And they have stopped spawning, so we know that this permutation doesn't have a shiny in it. So we would mark it off our checkbox, go down the list. Reset the game, and we would just start over again. We'd go with 3 weasel at that point. Check the secondary spawn and see if it's shiny. I've already, but as you probably saw in the screenshots, I've already found one. So I'm going to recreate the one that I found. You're going to see it pop up on the screen and be shiny, and we're going to catch it. I've been saving it all week. I got so excited to show it to you guys. I was like, this would make the perfect video. And haven't had the time to do it. Haven't done it yet. So this is it. Now for this one, for the permutation that it landed on, it was actually pretty early. It was on the 4th permutation. I need to get all 4 of these weasel to battle me. So some of the issues that you may run into is they may move around. They may not be close enough. You may not get all 4 of them. In this case, I did. If you don't get all 4 of them, just simply run away. Try to reposition them. Hit them with sticky globs. Get them to really kind of condense in so that you can get those 4, whatever number that you need. All we have to do from here is KO and capture. That's it. This method does take a little bit of time. It can be a little bit of a longer method, but I think it's worth it in the sense that, I mean, it's better than like soft resetting and flying through a zone just to try and hope for like a static alpha. It can be a little bit surprising. It's something different than just like doing a regular outbreak or just viewing the spawns after catching them. It gives you just something a little bit more to do, I would say. Breaks up the monotony a little bit if you've been like just grinding outbreaks. So we have to catch the remaining weasel here, and then you're gonna see the spawn in the second wave. It's gonna be great. So we got him to pop in. Now wait for the ones after I catch them. There he is. There he is. Never get tired of seeing him, even though he's trying to murder me. Look at that. That's it. That's as easy as it is. Now, this one was extremely lucky in the sense that we got it on, like, the 4th permutation. You really can't get it much sooner than that. I've had some that have taken, like, I don't know, really deep 20 plus, 30 plus permutations before it really showed up as shiny. And I've had some where I went through all the permutations and none of them were shiny. There are advanced permutations that you can do. I'm not going to necessarily cover that, where if you like run away or fly away as there's like less than 4 Pokemon in the final or the first spawn, that can also influence this. That is covered in the Shiny Hunter Club as well. So if you're curious about how to do that, the information's there. I won't cover it too much. This is just the simplest, easy to digest, easy to hunt method of getting the Alpha Shinies. A little bit easier than what was posted prior, what was described prior. So that's it. Let's catch it. I'm gonna knock out this guy.